Hi, everybody. Welcome to the next unit, Smart Consumer Spending. I know some of you are looking in the bottom right corner of the screen and not seeing my face and raging because you wait for these videos to look at your handsome teacher. But unfortunately, I am dealing with some issues with my camera right now, and Amazon will not send non essentials very quickly, which I understand. So we're all going to have to suffer and not see my beautiful face. All right, so let's talk about smart consumer spending. All right, so we're going to be mostly focusing on the planned buying process. All right, from the initial desire to buy to your satisfaction after the purchase. All right, and we have a few steps. Firstly, prioritize your wants, conduct research, uh, create a spending plan evaluation, and then make the purchase. All right, that's going to be number one on your question sheet in your notepad. Sorry, in your note sheet. All right, I'm going to just move pretty quickly, and you guys can just pause whenever you need me to stop on a slide. All right, and all right, the three principles of the planned buying process are essential consumer skill, an ongoing cycle, and to apply it each time a purchase is made. Okay, now we have two different types of goods, durable goods and consumable goods. All right, durable goods are goods that don't very quickly wear out, that you can purchase once and be good with for quite a while. They are typically more expensive, and some examples are a cell phone or an automobile. Consumable items are things that are consumed in the present. They are typically less expensive, and they are things like food, fuel, cosmetics, office supplies, etc. All right, now how do we apply the planned buying process? We typically want to, spend our money on durable things. Uh, this will provide a greater satisfaction over time and is a positive financial management practice because then you're investing in things that you can use. Um, and, again, just spend less time on planning consumable purchases because these are things that are you just, it's going to be one and done. All right, so prioritizing wants is a very important part of this process because you only have so much money. All right, and you need to understand what it is exactly that you most want when you're deciding what to purchase. And a really basic way of going about this is to first focus on what you need. All right, think about, do you have a place to live, food to eat, clothes to wear, transportation to get to school or to work? This might end up being your entire budget, and that's okay. But if you wanted other things, you might want to, you might have to make some trade-offs there. For example, you might want to live in less expensive, less nice housing, or get a cheaper, less nice car, or having fewer shoes, things like that. And then you will have more money in your budget to purchase and participate in other things. All right. So, yeah, distinguish between what you need first and your want, and this will allow you to prioritize your spending decisions. Okay. So, when you're prioritizing your wants, analyze the opportunity cost and trade offs, examine the impact on your spending plan, and consider personal and social factors that are influencing your choice. For example, you might want to buy something uh, because, at the time you're feeling a certain way. Maybe you're going grocery shopping while hungry, all right, and you see something that looks delicious to you at the time, and you figure, oh, I need to have that. I want to have that. That's the food I want, and you It's just because you're hungry. And otherwise, you could make a smarter choice. Maybe you say, "Oh, I gotta buy that, that pie that I see in the grocery store," instead of just, buying your fruits and vegetables and your, meats, whatever, dairy products that would be essential for the week. All right. Or there might be social factors. Maybe all of your friends or your coworkers or your peers have an item or covet a specific item. Like, a lot of people are into specific brands of clothing. Like, I know for a while people were really into Supreme. Maybe they still are. Maybe I'm just not hip. But it's everyone says, "Oh, I want this, I want this, I want this," and you, as a social creature, decide, "Oh, I want this too." When in reality, you don't really care. It's just clothes. You can buy a much cheaper hoodie somewhere else. All right. All right. And conduct research. All right. It's If you conduct your research, you can identify the best option and you're more likely to be satisfied with your purchase. All right. Now, where can you get this information? Where can you hear things about the product you want to buy? All right. Well, you can hear them from the seller, consumer reports, appropriate licenses, and product reviews. All right. Now, the seller uh, can usually give you a lot of useful information about a product, but you have to keep in mind that the seller, at the end of it, wants to make a sale. And for that reason, you should not consider them an objective source of information about a product. Instead, you should focus on things like consumer reports and product reviews so that you can better understand, because consumer reports, these are typically magazines or other publications that review and compare consumer products and services and then give an unbiased report based on their in-house testing. All right. Product reviews are also very helpful because those come directly from consumers, people that don't really have a reason to promote or demote a product other than the fact that they were really satisfied or really dissatisfied and wanted to make it known to warn or promote to other people. And now this appropriate licenses that we see here, when you're researching, make sure that the seller has all the appropriate licenses to sell or market their particular product. For example, doctors, lawyers, contractors, or other service providers, these people must register with a state or local licensing agency. Even hairstylists, all right, they have to be licensed. So make sure that whoever it is that you're looking, if you're looking to purchase a service, make sure that they're properly licensed. Otherwise, you might uh, not be getting the highest quality service that you could be. All right. Now, you should also consider your purchasing options. All right. First, used versus new. All right. Is there an option to buy what you want to buy used? And if so, is that acceptable to you? All right. Because a lot of the time, you don't want a used banana, but, a lot of the times you could find online, let's say you're trying to buy a microphone or you're trying to buy, um, a piece of computer equipment. A lot of the time you can buy these things refurbished or lightly used online. If you're trying to buy textbooks for college, always buy used, in my opinion, because you can find things that are like new, and they're significantly less expensive. All right. Now, obviously, the disadvantages of buying used is there will be, there could be aesthetic uh, things that are different from a new product. For example, there might be little scratches or nicks on whatever it is that you are trying to purchase. Or like if you're trying to buy a used car, there'll already be miles on it, and maybe the previous owner got in an accident, and so that car has some damage that is on it, or you know things of that nature. But you got to weigh the pros and cons for yourself, because you could be saving yourself a lot of money for buying something used for not much of a trade. All right, store versus name brand. Is there an option to buy a store brand version of a product sold under a more recognizable national label? For example, you could buy Lucky Charms and be all happy and dandy from that, or you can buy the store brand, you know, uh, marshmallow things. I don't know. Yeah, I was trying to riff a store bought store brand version of Lucky Charms. All right, you could buy Cheerios or, grain circles, whatever, and they'll be comparable. And honestly, if you try store brand products, a lot of them taste the same. I remember they used to, when we were doing my health and financial wellness classes, they used to have us do an exercise where they have everyone in the room try two things of cereal and determine whether they're a store or name brand. And it's very difficult to choose once you take the labels off of things. It's difficult to tell. So, sometimes store brand is better because it's cheaper and basically the same. All right, you need to think about where you can purchase an item. All right, uh, certain stores will sell certain items for different prices. All right, and especially shopping online, you can buy something from one person for $20 more than you could buy it from another person, which is why it's good to shop around, good to look at a bunch of different places, and you know, uh, let's be honest, modern applications make this pretty easy. If you have like Honey downloaded in your browser, it makes it pretty easy to find a better deal. But even in real life, if you go to grocery stores or convenience stores, the groceries that you buy at a grocery store are typically cheaper than groceries that you could buy at a convenience store because, well, there's the extra price of it being conveniently available. You got to think about when to purchase things, all right? For example, if you're trying to buy winter clothing is typically discounted in the spring. If you got you know, a jump on that in the spring, then come winter, you are cheaply prepared. New cars are also least expensive at the end of the model year, which you can look up what that means if you don't know what that means. And also, retail stores will have sales during the holidays. So these are things that you can plan for and then make big purchases or, important purchases at these times to make sure that you are spending the least amount of money that you can. And then lastly, do it yourself. Is there a service or a product that you want to purchase that you can either do or make yourself? Sometimes, even though it'll take a little bit of time and effort, it's significantly cheaper just to do these things yourself. And not only that, you'll learn the skills as you do them yourself so that you can do them yourself again in the future and continue saving yourself money. All right, you know what, guys? We're just going to stop here for now. There are 7 more questions, I believe, or 8 more questions, and I'll post a video for that tomorrow. Thank you for spending time with me today. Please do not forget to do the attendance form, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.